What's up, Internet? Advantageous here, bringing you some more BGC International Challenge June action. This time I will be showcasing off one of my wild card picks for this team. I didn't think that it would work because I had no idea what to do with it, but I decided to bring Mega VenuSORE just for the fun of it. I think this was like how I mentioned in the last video. I didn't really have a solid Kyogre counter. This VenuSORE was the most solid Kyogre counter I could get. Now, yes, it has. They usually have Ice Beam, but Mega VenuSORE has Thick Fat, and it can soak up them hits. So I'm gonna get into it now. It didn't see too much action because it wasn't as supportive. I had Mega Aerodactyl as my other Mon, and that was more supportive just because of Tailwind and Skydrop. So Mega VenuSORE was just supposed to be like a wall that was supposed to soak up hits. So here off, this is a really like ugly start because he's just leading with straight up power. Mega Rayquaza and Xerneas, so I'm thinking he's just gonna go offense and set up right off the bat. Probably just to take care of it. He probably looked at my team and thought that this would be an easy match. So I get the prediction on the Xerneas wrong. And it goes for Protect. I go to taunt him. He probably thought that I was going to taunt him. And I actually outspeed this Mega Ray. This is where Dialga was amazing and running like a fast Dialga was, I think, surprising for some people. Just because they didn't know, they were just surprised. I said it again, but you know, they were just surprised to see like, what is this Dialga doing outspeeding me? Normally you run Trick Room Dialga. So this next turn I get Dragon Ascented, but Gengar's Focus Sash, so that's no problem for me. As it lives the Life Orb damage, and I'm going to take this guy out. I'm going to take the Mega Ray out with Dragon Pulse. So, bye-bye, Big Threat. Bye-bye, Mysterious Air Currents. And Xerneas did go for the Geomancy, so bad prediction. I don't know if he was just thinking I wasn't going to taunt on this next turn. But here, I actually go for the Destiny Bond. I just protect Destiny Bond just for a safe turn. I know the Xerneas can't set up on me, and that Greninja's probably going to take me out. I was hoping to take the Dialga out with me, kind of, but yeah. Oh wait, I thought the Dark Pulse was targeting Gengar, but yeah, the Xerneas dazzles me, and I take it down with me, so I'm like, this match is going excellently. This is why I like Gengar. I had fun using it. Destiny Bond is just such a good move. So in comes Mega VenuSORE to take on this Greninja, and then I find out he's got the Aegislash in the back, which is just fine. I'm not too concerned about it unless it starts setting up on me. Like if it starts setting up those sword stances, it might be a problem. So he Aegislash goes for King Shield first turn, which is fine. Greninja is going to Ice Beam me, which, watch this, get predicted, Flash Cannon on the Greninja. Bye-bye, you're not living that. No Focus Sash, you're done. That was a good feeling too. That was like, you just got predicted, and I'll Leech Seed the Aegislash. So that was the best turn I could have ever hoped for. So this Aegislash is just in a terrible spot. There's not a whole lot it can do, so he just forfeits. So a nice quick one. Yeah, VenuSORE would have just walled him out from there, even if it gets to +6. Let's see, I've got Ho-Oh in the back, and it's not going to be able to live both. Like, it can't take me both on. It doesn't have a spread move. There's nothing it can do. So I'm going to get into the next battle here. Alright, and here we are with the next battle, against, you know, the big two legendaries. But I got same team as last time. Gengar, Dialga was a pretty common lead for me, so it just worked well. But if you know Gengar enough, you know the Destiny Bond is coming, you can kind of get around it. So we'll get into the battle here. So, I get my lead, and as you probably saw in the preview there, Groudon Xerneas lead. So, once again, probably underestimating my team, thinking that I was just going to bring, that I just didn't have much in the way of threats. Because, you know, normally Dialga Ho-Oh is not a very common lead, or common legendary things. Normally you have one of the big three, Xerneas, Groudon, or Kyogre as your big three. But I don't like that. I don't want to do that. So turn one here, I just go for the taunt. Like, I can't allow the Xerneas to set up on me. So I get the taunt off on this, on the slot, as I get an Earth Power off on the Groudon, on the Xerneas slot there. So I taunt the Kangaskhan, but usually it only runs, you know, like physical moves. It doesn't usually run status moves. So I get Fire Punched by that Groudon, and that hurts like a banshee. Mega Kangaskhan's gonna come out, and I'm predicting it to try and take me out with a Fake Out, hoping that's gonna be enough damage. So I just protect with the Dialga. I know unless it stayed non-Mega, that it would try to take me out. So I go for the Icy Wind with Gengar and some Focus Sash. I just want to slow these things down, because usually Mega Kang runs max speed. So Groudon's gonna Fire Punch the Gengar this time. Just, you know, doubling up, not really predicting Dialga to protect, but just taking care of it. As Dialga's gonna get Sucker Punched on this turn, unfortunately. Not much I can do. As I do Skill Swap the Mega Kangaskhan, which is excellent. I could have Willowed it if I wanted to, but it's just, I think it's better to get rid of its ability. It's good, and Groudon's gonna take me out. So, not sitting in the best of positions, because I'm down 4-2, but I'm in a good position. Or, sorry, I just said I wasn't, but, you know, I'm still in this battle. Because I've got, you know, two really solid walls here. Ho-Oh completely walls out the Primal Groudon, and VenuSORE is just a monster. And it's a Kangaskhan without Parental Bond, so it's not going to be hitting as hard, which is awesome. So Kang is going to Sucker Punch the Ho-Oh. Gets a pretty good hit off, but it's only one. So I Leech Seed the Kang, because now I know it's been neutered at this point. And I'm going to Brave Bird. I do believe the Groudon slots. Yeah, should have been. And I'm going to take it out with Brave Bird. I get a crit. Does not matter. That would have done probably about half. If I get rid of the Sun, that probably could have been useful for me, but obviously I don't want to keep Groudon around. It's a threat, no matter where it is. So up comes Xerneas. And I know, and I can't stop it from setting up this time. So now Kang's gonna Sucker Punch my VenuSORE. It just keeps trying to outplay me, but you should not be doing that unless you go. And the Xerneas is gonna Psyshock me, which is interesting. I don't know for Geomancy. You don't normally see Psyshock on it. As I'm predicting like it to set up, I just double focus on the Xerneas, and combination of Sacred Fire and Sludge Bomb takes the Xerneas out. So bye-bye, Mr. Threat. I'm very happy to see that go down, but yeah, that was a different. It's just Psyshock is not good enough because the poison types are just, there's not enough of them out there. There's not like a really powerful poison type to really take care of, and then fighting types don't really present a threat to it anyways. So I protect with Ho-Oh. I'm guessing it tried to Sucker Punch the Ho-Oh. It just keeps Sucker Punching. I'm like, you're not gonna, like, the only reason to do that is to try and KO me, and you don't have the damage output to KO me, so you might as well just go for your Return or your Double Edge. So I don't know why this Kang kept trying to Sucker Punch me. So at this point, I've got both Bonds Leech Seeded. You know how amazing that is? Like, I'm getting double health. And now it just turns into a bit of a stall war, because, you know, neutered Kangaskhan and the Zapdos that doesn't seem to want to attack me. Attack the obvious, you know, flying type. It's actually interesting turn. Kangaskhan actually goes for the Earthquake here. The turn I go for Roost, which was pretty interesting because I lost my flying typing and he hit me with Earthquake. I'm like, did he predict that? The only reason I run Roost is because Recover, I would have had to level it up to like level 90, and I just didn't really feel like doing that. Like, I'll just put Roost on it. So now here, I'm basically just like double protecting, or just switching up the protects here and there, because I don't need to do damage. I've got them both seated. They haven't shown any form of recovery, so there's just not much that they can do. So this Kang is just going to go for the Earthquake. It does a considerable amount to VenuSORE because it gets a crit, but that's okay. So so I Giga Drain the Zapdos instead of Kang because I need Kang around to sustain me. You know, I need the food, and Kang's, you know, he's not really an offensive threat anymore, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just trying to get rid of the Zapdos. And this is all it's going to be. I'm sorry this is going to be boring, but yeah. This is why VenuSORE is great. If you have no counter to it, it will win. So I'm just going to take this time. Zapdos finally Thunderbolts the Ho-Oh. You had all those turns to get rid of it. Like, I do understand he recognizes the threat, but yeah. And finally Kang shows Power Up Punch. I'm like, why have you not been going for Power Up Punch? Well, this guy has been totally like not playing well in this match. Making very stupid plays, not recognizing his win conditions, and letting this VenuSORE just suck all its health out. So, all I got at the moment for this next turn, because I'm pretty sure this is the last turn, I was in a match with a Scarfed Kyogre, and I had the VenuSORE out with it, and I went for the Leech Seed, and I got frozen turn 1. I'm like, are you kidding me, game? Are you freaking kidding me? I couldn't believe it. And the Kyogre, it took it so long to take me out. I think it was 5 turns that this Kyogre was ice beaming my VenuSORE before it finally got rid of it. And like, all I needed, I would have gotten a Leech Seed and it would have never taken me out. It would have died before it took me out, and I'm just thinking, oh, how terrible. So yeah, so you saw the end of the match. I just sucked it dry. He had nothing to touch me with, and that was it. Now, I think Zapdos actually showed the Heat Wave, and I'm like, why are you not going for this? I know I'm fixed that, but man, you could have, like, you had a chance to burn me, so I don't know what you were doing. So yeah, so that is how Mega VenuSORE in VGC can put in the work. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I got one more video coming out for VGC to wrap it up. They'll probably be in like a week. I've got other videos to show you, so hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!